Coronavirus. Is it a load of hype? Or is it the future? You'll just have to forgive me, I'm just preparing some dinner here. But I really felt the need to talk about this. Because it is everywhere. This shit has taken over the collective. It's hard not to listen, and it's hard not to pay attention. It's hard to stay focused on what is good when that's all you can hear. I myself just came back from work, and it seems everybody's connecting about it. Everybody's talking about how the stores are sold out on toilet paper, how the lineups are just crazy. This fear has taken over the collective. But we are powerful. We are the ones with the choice to choose. Are we going to let this fear control us? The mortality rate is less than 1%. And here we are, as a collective, panicking over the flu. To me, it just seems like fear propaganda. I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm not saying that for some people it's a serious issue, because I'm sure for some people it is a serious issue. Sickness is real, and it mustn't be scoffed at or ignored. But here's the deal. What are you focusing on? And fear. Fear is the ultimate weakener of your immune system. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to stay focused on that which is positive, that which is good, that which is edifying and uplifting when that's all you hear. You can't even open your web browser without seeing 100 stories about this one topic. So what do? Garbage in, garbage out. You gotta feed your mind with positivity. And I'm not talking about Pollyanna, rose-colored glasses bullshit. Because like I said, this is a real issue for some people. This is a real issue for some people. We cannot ignore it. My heart goes to them. But for those of us that are strong, for those of us that are healthy, for those of us that are just going through our day-to-day, let's not allow this to overwhelm us mentally. Let's not allow this to overwhelm our souls, and let's move forward. The only way is ahead. The only way is forward. The only way is up. We cannot go backwards. The world is evolving. We are in a new time. We are in a new age. We cannot allow fear to control the collective. What is the real world that we live in? And what is the world that they're trying to feed us with? Are they the ones feeding us with fear, or are we face to face with the stories? Because yes, I'm sure that there are some people face to face with this situation, and for them it's a real deal. But for it to take over the collective the way it has, be honest, it's pretty ridiculous. But we have to decide, because ultimately it's up to us. What are we feeding with our attention? What are we feeding with that energy? Choose this day. What story you're going to tell yourself? What's the outcome of this going to be? It's up to us as a collective to decide. Are we going to let the fear control us? Because honestly, how many of us know of somebody with coronavirus? How many of us are actually face to face with it? And how many of us have just heard about it through the media? It's worth thinking about. It's worth thinking about. Alright guys, so I'm just jumping in here real quick because as I was editing this, I was casually watching a movie called What the Bleep Do We Know? And this guy is in there, Dr. Joe Dispenza. If you don't know about him, check out his work. This is science, guys. This is science. This guy, he had a spinal injury that had left him paralyzed. And instead of going for the surgery, which had a slight chance of it working, a slight chance of it not, he went ahead and used the power of his mind. He changed his reality with the power of his mind. But the reality he changed was a spinal injury that had left him paralyzed. And now he walks. Now he goes around teaching people how they can do the same thing. How they can change their own life. How they can manifest the world of their dreams. Because ultimately, we are so powerful. We are so powerful. And the power begins right here. The power begins right here. So let's take this opportunity, guys. Let's use this catalyst called coronavirus. Let's use it in order to take a stand, to choose mentally, intentionally, and step by step, let's manifest the world which we've been hoping to see, which we know we're deserving to see, which we know we are capable of living in. Let's do it, guys. The time is now. The opportunity is being handed to us. I just wanted to cut right in here and share that because ultimately it's mind over matter. It is mind over matter. And we have the power to choose. We are extremely powerful beings, but the power begins here. The power begins with our thoughts and what we choose to do based on those thoughts. Of course, it's very easy to connect over drama. It's very easy to connect over things that are going wrong, over confusion, over just bullshit in general. It's very easy to connect over through complaining. But do we really want to build a future on that state of mind? It's up to us. We choose. We choose day to day. And this situation is one of those turning points. It's a fork in the road. There will be people that choose fear. There will be people that choose the drama. But there will also be people that choose a higher state of mind, that choose to rise above it. In their mind first. It won't show up just like that, poof. This is not a think and it immediately happens kind of world. We all kind of wish it was, but this is a world that is based on stepping stones. The stepping stone begins here, and then it begins in your thoughts, and then it progresses to your actions and your choices, and then through those choices that compound on each other, we manifest our experience. And that which we experience in the world solely derives ultimately from the way in which we thought about it in the first place. We mustn't allow fear to control us. We mustn't allow fear to be the blueprint from which we build our thoughts and our actions and our choices, because that is going to manifest into something very negative. We have the power to choose positivity right now. We have the power to choose the first step to a new world. I believe that coronavirus has come at this time to open the doors for choice. We can choose life or we can choose fear. We can choose resolution and we can choose a new earth, or we can choose a world of chaos and we can choose a world of control. But step by step, it will build on itself. So what mentality do you choose to build the future on? What mentality do you want to build the future on? We as a collective must decide this right now. It's a stepping stone. It's building blocks. We're building a house here out of bricks, brick by brick. And those bricks are our intentions and our thoughts and how we perceive the world, how we want to perceive the world, and how we choose to perceive the world. So how are you going to address these stories? How are you going to look at this? Are you going to look at it as a way of instigating fear? Are you going to look at it as a way of perpetrating drama, confusion, chaos? Or are you going to take the higher ground? Be the change you wish to see in the world. The choice is ours on an individual level, but those that choose life, and we will find each other. And those that choose fear, they will gravitate to each other. The world is separating. We are going to see two worlds come out of this situation. The choice is yours. Which world do you want to live in? Which world do you want to one day wake up and find yourself and your family and your loved ones and the future unfolding in? Choose ye this day. So with that being said, I hope this video was of benefit to you. If it was, feel free to like it, share it around. The public definitely needs this information. The public is desperate for hope. Especially there are people that are going crazy. People are going crazy over this for no real reason. For no real reason. Agape, salam, namaste. See you in the next video, guys.